What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're reacting to another trailer. This one isn't a direct video game type of trailer, but it does have roots within gaming. That trailer is Tron Ares. Ares? 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 I think it's Ares. I'm an Ares, so hey, if that's anything to go off of, I'm already into this trailer. Nah, but for real though, I know this whole franchise has deep roots from the video games from the 80s, so I figured why not just put it on the gaming channel. I haven't seen this trailer yet. I don't know the reception from this trailer. I don't know whether it's good or bad. I know Tron Legacy came out 15 years ago, I believe, already. It's already been 15 years. And on release, that movie didn't do too well. I think throughout the years, in more recent years, people have gravitated towards it. It was one of those movies that kind of aged better over time. And to be honest, when I first saw Tron Legacy, I was a fan. I didn't really care about what, everyone else thought about it. I loved it. I love the sci-fi kind of theme around it. I love all the neon. It's funny that I'm kind of reacting to this because I reacted to Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, which was very similar in terms of like sci-fi and like heavy on the LED neons, that whole vibe. So I'm very interested to see kind of how this trailer plays out. I hope it's good. I'm not sure. I know, like, the leading guy is Jared Leto, I believe, and listen, I'm sort of a fan of Jared Leto, but I can also acknowledge that it's a movie can be very hit or miss with him in it, so I am interested to dive into this. If you guys would like this uncut and early, you can find that on the Patreon. Link for that will be in the description. What we'll do is we'll watch the trailer without pausing it. And then, because I know there'll probably be some details that I'm going to miss, we'll go back and kind of pinpoint stuff that stands out. But yeah, guys, let's get into it.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today.
Or they're trying to hit close to home with the AI, huh?
Well, folks, we're not going there.
I like that actor. I forget what his name is.
Coming here, I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supreme.
I like the light waves that they got. That's OG Tron right there.
Battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this?
I like how that suit just got like absorbed him like Iron Man. That's very sick. That's very sick. That's a creative way on using like the like the light trail like that.
What are you?
I'm looking for something.
What the?
Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Oh, it's Jeff Bridges! Now this looks crazy though. It definitely feels like it's kind of going back to the roots, although I don't know what the hell is going on right here though. There was a bunch of like Tron players that just came out of that ship or something? Hold up. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Listen, I knew it was going to be sci-fi. I knew it was going to be heavy on the LED. I definitely like the art direction of the trailer and what I assume will continue throughout the whole film. A lot of like cool tones and warm tones. I'm a sucker for that. The complementary blue neon with the red kind of shows you who's on which side of what, right? But yeah, let's run it back and then we'll see what parts kind of stand out to us. So that was crazy. I think that's the ship that they came out of at the end, right? She's been in some stuff. I like her too. I like how they did this intro. It's very rooted within the games, I feel. Very like digitized. Everything's like kind of digitized and comes to the real world. That's kind of like part of it, right?
They are coming here.
So Jared Leto, he's Ares. This movie is based around him,
Soldier.
and he's supposed to be like the strongest soldier that they got, I guess.
He's biblically strong.
He's biblically strong, guys. Lightning fast. Are you keeping up?
Extremely intelligent.
Supremely intelligent. And he just
I will
respawns.
simply make you another.
He just respawns. They created a reason, a lore-accurate reason for him to respawn in real life. I like the theme of this stuff just digitizing out of thin air, right? Because it's coming from like the other world or whatever, right? Yeah, see the red and the blue neon lights kind of separating each, I guess, faction or whatever. When he's talking to him and he's this part that's coming up. Like you see these edges, so I don't know. I mean, this might be like an obvious thing, but he's not there, guys. I don't know. He was in Tron Legacy, and I can't remember for the life of me what happened to him. I thought he died or something. But it's good to see Jeff Bridges returning for this role after over a decade, 15 years. So that's very cool. They got a Tron goddamn tank. Yeah, so that's the ship that was in the beginning, and all of these things that are coming out are possibly like players, people that man, that's so reminiscent of the OG games too. All right, I dig it. I like the whole vibe of the trailer. It seems like they are going back to the basics. Basics being similar in theme and like style to Tron Legacy. And like I said earlier too, is after like 15 years, I think people are more so appreciating what that film was in recent years. So I don't know if it was something that was maybe like before its time. I don't remember the story to Tron Legacy being great. I remember really liking the visuals. This seems like it kind of continues that whole theme, but I don't know where the story's going to go with this. And like I said, Jared Leto is very, at least for me, he can be very like off and on in his roles. He could either bring a performance like he did in Blade Runner, he could bring a performance like he did in Suicide Squad. You don't know what you're going to get with Jared Leto, right?
They are coming here. I would like you to meet.
Yeah, see, he said they are coming here. So they're from, like, the game, right? See, this part I like. They find a way to pretty much just, like, explain, like, the whole respawn aspect of that are in the video games, right? I like that they're kind of... It seems like they're at least going to explain that in the movie. And found a way to, again, have him respawn if he dies or whatever. Although right after there were two people that came back from like the other world or whatever you want to say, and I don't know who that woman was. I don't know if they're supposed to be like some sort of clones of him or what. Yeah, that's crazy how it's so it seems like the other world, just based off of like this giant ship with these like aircrafts, and like that ending shot. It seems like they're coming to Earth to pretty much, like, overtake it, right?
I'm looking for something.
He's looking for something. Looks like a family.
I do not understand.
Look like some videos of, like, a wife and child, maybe?
Hang
The action sequences look great, and that shot looked amazing. I love the wide angle of that shot too. Hold up. I love that they did that shot in a wide angle because you could really get a scope of the landscape and the scale of how fast they were going. Yeah. There's so much, because it's so wide, you get such a broad area, right? And when they kind of zoom by right there. I mean, first off, that's the visuals and the like the visual effects and everything look great. I don't think we'll have an issue with the visual effects or any of like the action sequences. I'm worried about where the story's gonna go. But yeah, this shot with the wide angle, them just hovering over like this riverbed here or whatever it is, and then just the waves just shooting up behind them, showing how fast they're going. It really gives a good sense of like yeah, again, how fast they're going, the speed, like the force of everything. I'm just interested to see them expand on Jared Leto's character, Ares, because they're saying they brought him in from this Tron world, right? I don't know, I'm not too deep into the Tron lore or anything, so excuse me if I'm like wrong about any of this stuff. I remember really enjoying the last movie. I've played a couple of the Tron games growing up. I know it's a great game, but at least as far as I know, the games never really were narrative driven, as more so like gameplay based. So again, they're trying to make a story out of it. Tron Legacy didn't have a great story, but it had one that made sense at least, and they're bringing Jeff Bridges' character back, so it seems like it will leave off where, or pick up where it left off. But I am interested to see what they do with Jared Leto's character, because they brought him from this other world. It seems like these Tron characters are trying to overtake this world, but he's on his own mission. It seems like he's trying to find something that he doesn't understand, right? That's what he was saying in the in that one scene. But he was watching video of a woman and a child, so maybe he's got some sort of family. Maybe he was a real person that, you know, sort of like a RoboCop situation where they made him into a robot. Maybe they erased this man's memories and digitized him in the Tron world. I don't know. I'm very interested to see where this goes, though. I mean, it's Disney. I know they got a huge budget, so, but I am interested. I'm sort of skeptical to see what the story is in this. But yeah, I thought I'd just sit down and kind of go over a trailer I haven't seen yet. Tron is a franchise that I am interested in. I haven't dived too deep into like the lore of Tron, but I know it is a franchise that does intrigue me. And again, having roots within like video games and pretty much being based off of the original Tron game, which I think came out in like '82, I'd consider it a video game adaptation. So yeah, I thought I'd just sit down, give my thoughts as an art director. Hopefully, was able to put any creative input into this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm very excited to dive more into like trailers and react to trailers. Again, give my creative input as an art director. I know for the last couple of these trailer reacts, I'm talking about like how I'm an art director and stuff, but like you guys don't know like what I do, right? So on the side here, I'm gonna put a little bit of my work just so you guys can get familiar with what I do. I do dabble in like 3D motion design. I am a graphic designer. I work on key art for film and television. So I'm not just talking out of my ass here with the fact that I'm an art director. I've had like 5 or 6 years of industry experience now, even longer as a freelancer. So I like to think I know enough of what I'm talking about, and hopefully that comes across too. I am excited to do more of these trailer reacts. Hopefully you guys will walk away with any tidbit of information, even if you guys just are even like entertained from these types of videos. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. That helps the channel tremendously. For the 3rd time, I'm going to plug my Patreon. The link for that will be in the description because I probably will be breaking this up. But yeah, until next time, guys, you take it easy. Bye-bye.